Welcome guys to a new video. Today we're testing the game Avowed in the RTX3050Ti and our target in the video is 60 FPS or above 60. And if I cannot target 60, we're targeting 30 FPS. So this game doesn't support full screen. It supports window full screen. So one of the problem of window full screen, so you cannot change the resolution of the game only if you change it in the windows. So you must close the game and then change the windows resolution and then return to the game. That's one of the big problem, and this problem it makes the performance bad. So this game from Obsidian, the company Obsidian. So the company Obsidian always their problems, their games do not have full screen. They have window full screen and window. So now we are in 2025 and they didn't do a full screen. I don't know why. So this is 1080p lowest settings. So in the next video we will test it in 1440p, and the next video we will test it in 4K. So we will cut it in 3 videos. If it supports full screen, I will do it in 1 video, but so it doesn't support full screen, so we will do it in 3 videos. That's the big problem, and the performance of the full screen is better than window full screen, trust me in this one. So we will start with 1080p lowest settings, like I told you, without dlss, without nothing. Let's apply. So let's continue. So this is 1080p lowest settings, without dlss, without nothing. So in 1080p lowest settings, you can see we're getting 20, 25, in the 20s. So this is 1080p lowest settings and we're getting 20s. So let's try let me equip another weapon. I want to change my weapon first. So this is 1080p lowest settings, without dlss, without nothing. So we're getting...
Here we go!
We're getting 20, 21, 22, 23, in the 20s. So the performance of the game is very bad. So this is 1080p lowest settings, without dlss, without nothing. The performance of the game is very bad. Very bad. Very bad. One of the big problems of the performance is very bad because it's not full screen. It's window full screen. So we're getting 20, 21, 22 in the 20s. So this is 1080p low settings, and we're getting 20. So the game is very demanding. Very demanding. see we're getting 20, 25, 22. So this is without DLSS, without nothing. And we're getting 20s. 20s and yeah, 20s, 19, 15. Let's try then DLSS. If we can get more performance from the game. Let's try DLSS in quality first. So this is 1080p now. Those settings with DLSS in quality. And we're not using even ray tracing. So in quality, you can see we jump to the... We're still in the 20, 25, 20, 29 now, 29. So it's still in the 20s, not that big performance difference. Yeah, there's not that big difference in the performance. The performance is very bad, still. But we jump to the 30s, but not always, but still very, very bad. Trust me, very, very bad performance still. Let me equip arrows here. Yeah, you can see it's very, very bad.
To your left.
20, 25, 22, 23, and the 20s. Still very, very bad performance. So this is the lowest settings, not even high or medium. This is the lowest settings. So now let's try using DLSS in balance. So now this is 1080p lowest settings with DLSS balance, and we jump to the 30s now. No, we are 20s, 20s, still 20s and 30s. So still very bad performance. Still very, very bad performance. The game is very demanding. So this is 1080p lowest settings. And the game is very, very demanding. 19 FPS, 16. It's very, very bad. Very, very demanding. Very demanding. Let's try. You can see 20, 25, 22. It's freeze to the 19, but it's still very demanding. The game is very demanding. 16, it's very, very... it's unplayable like this stuff. It's very demanding. So let's try... You see, we are still in the low, not even medium. Let's try performance now. So this is now 1080p lowest settings with DLSS performance, and we're getting 20s and 30s. Still very bad performance. You know why the performance is very bad? Because this is full screen. Because if it's native full screen, it's better. The performance will be way better. But this game doesn't support doesn't support full screen. The company who created the game doesn't add it full screen. I don't know why, but this is stupid. Trust me, this is stupid. So this is now, like I told you, 1080p with lowest settings with DLSS in performance, and we're getting 20, 25, 22, in the 20s. So the game is very heavy. Still, the game is very heavy and very demanding. So it's between 20s and 30s now. Yeah, you can see we're getting 31, 32. We're not even the 60s. 17, 16. So this is 1080p. Not even 1440p. And the game is very demanding. Let's try then ultra performance. So in ultra performance we're getting, just wait, yeah, the voice to the turn. In ultra performance we're getting 33, 34, 20. Yeah, it's very demanding, very demanding. So it's still 20s and 30s. I think the DLSS in this game is very bad. Very bad. It's not that good. The implementation of the DLSS is very bad in this game. So now let's try. Let's go to medium settings now. First we will try medium without DLSS. Let's turn off DLSS. So this is medium, 1080p medium settings without DLSS, and we are in the 20s. When 20s and 18, not even 30s. It's worse. Yeah, you can see it's worse. It's worse. 19, 24, now 18, it's worse. So let's turn on DLSS again. So let's try DLSS quality. With quality, we jump to 25, 27, 28, 25, still 20s. We're not even in the 30s. Let's try then. Let's try DLSS. You can see we drop to the 8 and 5, not always. Let's try DLSS in balance. So now this is 1080p medium settings with DLSS balance. On the 1080p medium settings with DLSS balance, you can see we're getting 25, 24, 28, not even 30, still 17. It's bad, it's bad. It's unplayable like this, trust me, it's unplayable. One of the problems, it's playable because, like I told you, it doesn't support full screen. So now we're getting 20, 26, still very bad, still very demanding. So let's try then performance. So in performance, you can see we jump to that. We're still 20s and 30s, not even 40s. Still very bad, still very bad. The game is very demanding, still very demanding. So this is 1080p low medium settings with DLSS in performance, and yeah, performance, yes. And it's very demanding, very demanding. Very demanding. The game, we're getting 20, 25, 30. That's very bad. So now let's try. Let's try using DLSS in ultra performance. So this is now DLSS ultra performance in medium settings without ray tracing, of course. If it's ray tracing, it will be worse. So this is 1080p lowest setting, medium settings with DLSS ultra performance, and we're getting 20, 25, 23, 30. It's very bad performance. The DLSS in this game is very bad, and the implementation of DLSS is very bad, and it doesn't support full screen. But for a game it's very nice, but for settings it's very bad. I wish they add full screen to the game. But they didn't add full screen. So we're getting 20, 25, 22, It's very bad, very demanding. You can see we drop to the 40 when we slide, so it's very demanding. Let's try then. So this is 1080p medium settings with ultra performance, and it's still very bad. So let's go to high settings now, and let's try without DLSS first. Okay, without DLSS, you can see in the main menu. No, wait a second. Again, not main menu. We're getting 21, 22, 23 in the 20s. So it's still very bad, and it's very demanding. Let's try then DLSS and quality, and we drop to the 19, 17. It's very bad, very bad. Let's try then DLSS and quality. So now this is 1080p high settings with DLSS quality, and we're getting 20, 22, 23, 25, in the 20s. Not that big difference in performance, not that 18, not that big difference. Trust me, the performance is very bad still. Not that big difference at all. The performance is very bad. Let's try then DLSS in quality. Not quality, balance. It's very bad. In balance, you can see we're getting 20, 25, 22, still 20. Yeah, still 20s.
To your left.
You can see we're getting still 20, 25, 22, and we drop to this 9, 8. So it's the game is very demanding, and the performance is very bad. Very bad. I'm dead. But the game is very demanding and it's very bad. So let's try then after the game loads. Let's try performance, if it will be better. Let's try. So now let's try. The game take a lot of time to load. So now let's try performance. So this is 1080p high settings. Let's try performance now. Take a lot of time to load. It needs a powerful SSD, trust me. I downloaded in SSD, and it needs a new SSD. The game take lots of time to load. So now this is 1080p with high settings with DLSS in performance. So in performance, you can see we're getting
Show me what you got.
You're getting 20, 25, 22, 24. The game is very heavy. Yeah, you can see it's very, very heavy and very demanding. We get 25, 22, 23, in the 20s.
To your left.
So this is 1080p, high settings, and we're getting 20s, not even 30s. The game is very, very heavy, and now we're getting 30s. But it's between 20s and 30s, so like I told you, the game is very heavy and very demanding. Very demanding. It's unplayable like this, trust me. The game is very demanding. So yeah, it's very, very demanding. I'm getting 20, 25, 22, and 20s. So now we can see it's lagging a lot.
Left leg.
So now let's try DLSS in ultra performance. So this is 1080p high settings with DLSS ultra performance. I wish we get even above 30, not 20. If it's above 30, it's playable. Yeah, we're getting 25, 29, 30. You know what's the big problem of this? The bigger problem is window full screen, not full screen. It doesn't support full screen, like I told you. Full screen and window full screen makes a big difference in performance. Trust me, big difference. So we're getting, like I told you, 20, 25, 22. This is 1080p high settings with DLSS ultra performance, and it's very demanding and very heavy. Very demanding. Very demanding. The game is very demanding. Yeah, you can see it's very demanding. Trust me, you cannot play it like this. Very demanding. And very heavy. So let's try then. So this is high settings. Now let's go to ultra. Sorry, epic. And then there's custom. So let's try epic. I think it's worse, but we will see. Let's keep the DLSS in ultra performance. I think if we put it in under ultra performance, it will be worse. So this is now 1080p ultra performance with DLSS. Sorry, this is epic settings, 1080p epic settings with DLSS ultra performance, and you can see we're getting not 15, 16. It's very bad, very demanding. 6, 8. It's very demanding. If we drop it to, you can see if we drop the DLSS in balance, not performance, not even ultra performance, it will be 11, 12. It's unplayable in ultra in epic settings. It's unplayable. The game is very heavy and very demanding. So thank you, and like and subscribe for the channel. In the next video we will test it in 1440p, and the next video we will test it in 4K. And trust me, if you want to play it in if you want to play it in 1080p, play it in medium settings or low settings with DLSS in performance or ultra performance, because the game is very heavy and very demanding. Very demanding and very heavy. So like I told you, thank you and like and subscribe for the channel. So in the next video we will test it in 1440p and the next one we will test it in 4K.